Hello Facebook friends and family. Just to update you about the community champions. I've heard no news whatsoever. At the current time they're saying they've got judges now that are going to select out 20 people. I thought it was, in the beginning it was meant to be the top 3 people or top 5 people going to go through, and they'd do a documentary on them. Then they changed the rules again. Now it's the top 20, and they're going to have judges to make a final decision as to who their 5 people should be. So I mean, the community champions and the community channel who decided to do this, to be honest now, in the beginning I thought it was a really fantastic project and a fantastic idea, but now, they're making people wait long for decisions. And after all the bother, I just put you through as supporters, and obviously myself as well. I guess you guys didn't deserve an answer to hear what is going on, because I don't know what's going on. But if I'm not in control of the decision, I've done what I've had to do. I've done the best that I can. I came third, as you know, and without you guys, I wouldn't have been able to do that. So thank you very much again. But in terms of the result, I don't know. I have to wait to hear what they've got to say. But regardless, moving swiftly on, changing topic. A lot of exciting things are happening at the moment. I'm on the verge this week to be putting down plans to be having an indoor cricket league starting in January in High Wycombe, which is in Buckinghamshire. It will be two sort of leagues. I think we're going to base it over between 8 and 12 teams. The first group will be for 18 to 35 year olds, and the second group will be for 35 upwards. The aim for me, we're going to call it a softball league, cricket league. The aim will be to encourage more people to play cricket with the softball, and that way it will be very quick and very dynamic, with just wearing pads and a box with a softer ball, so people can have fun playing cricket, as opposed to putting a helmet on, the gloves, the pads, and slowing the whole game up. So we're going to see how that works. I'm really excited about it because there's a big buzz in High Wycombe. When you talk to people, in the community, say to them, I'm thinking of starting an indoor league. People saying, yeah, wow, it's going to be exciting, it's going to be good. So those people during the winter that don't get the opportunity to play some competitive cricket, this is going to be it. So I'm looking forward to that. Also, as you may or may not know, next week is the awards, the Little Marla Awards. Yep, Little Marla, LMC, that's what that stands for. That's the cricket club that I've been based at for the last 3 years. And this year we celebrate our under-12s winning the league, the under-13s and under-14s celebrating being promoted, so that's fantastic news. Our first county player, Zane Gill, who's my Facebook friend, and also somebody I've been working with for the last 4 years, is now playing county cricket, which is fantastic for him. And so we're going to celebrate that in the hall of Booker Hill School, which is also where my one of my school-based academies are based, and it's going to be a fantastic evening. We've got along a sports development officer for Wycombe and voluntary advisor in Lucy Meldrum is going to come and say a few words. But it's an exciting time anyway, because on top of that, on the same day, I'm going to be doing a training program with the regional manager for cricket, which is fantastic. He's going to spend an hour and a half of his time training me up so that I'll be able to identify more volunteers in the local area, so that we can start getting more volunteers involved in local cricket clubs that may not necessarily be interested in playing cricket, but may be interested in doing painting, might be interested in doing admin work, might be interested in managing a team, might even be just interested in, handing out flyers at schools. So it's going to be a really exciting time, the aim of it all is to encourage more people to play the sport, to keep clubs, local village clubs, open, so they don't fold, by encouraging more volunteers and more of the community getting involved. So it's going to be some really exciting times. I will keep you updated with everything that's going on. And finally, this is for James Smith. James, keep the faith, mate. We are going to be having a blog show soon, and it'll be fun. We're going to be doing a cricket show. Just a very quick verdict. My personal opinion on the Ashes series, I truly believe that Australia are going to win the Ashes series. I think England have played some good cricket over the last year or so, or two, with Andy Flower, but I'm not convinced that this team are ready to play Australia in Australia. I think if the games were being played in England, England would dominate Australia. But I think in Australia, with the ball bouncing around a bit more, and when the ball stops swinging and the ball not spinning, I think people like Swan and Anderson could be finding themselves in a bit of problems. Seen it time and time and time again. Australia going to bat, they put 500 on the board, and then bowl England out cheaply. So I'm not convinced in the England batting lineup. I'm not convinced in their bowling. They've done well against, you know, mediocre teams and a Pakistani team that's been going through turmoil. So I don't really think we should really look at England in a way. I think it's a bit of an illusion. And of course, Australia getting beaten in India, I don't think that's a bad thing. I think India are fantastic at home, a brilliant team at home, and they are, you know, with Little Master playing, he's in great form as well. There is nobody in the England side that can bat as good as the Little Master currently. So I still can't see how England are going to win this series. I think Australia are going to be a force at home. As I said, if the ball's not swinging and not spinning, I think England could be finding themselves in a lot of problems, and there's a lot of untested bowlers in that England lineup. But this is my personal opinion. Let me know what you think, and let the debate begin. Maybe England will prove me wrong. With you know, I do tip Jonathan Trott to do very well in this series. I think that Pryor will be good. Collingwood will fight as usual. Don't know what sort of mood KP is going to be in. And Alistair Cook, I'm not too sure about his technique outside his off stump. I'm not sure about him as a test batsman. Very questionable. But anyway, those are my opinions. Those are my thoughts. I'd like to hear from you all. Thanks again for watching. Goodbye.